I mean, I opened up as the underdog, and it just felt like they just don't see my skills, and it's been that way for a long time since coming up. You know, they see the knockout, to see what I do, but they don't know how I'm doing it, so they never really rate me too well, you know. But that's fine. I have my style, and I'm confident against anybody, and just gonna keep on shocking people.
Every day requires the same focus, no letting up. No letting up. The noise cannot disturb me. That's the key in all this. To remain focused on realities and not see myself bigger than what I'm called to do.
Ryan Garcia's training camp for the Mario Barrios bout looks different this time, and it shows right away when the gym footage begins. Working with Derrick James is no longer centered on flashy moments or viral hand speed. The emphasis is now on discipline, timing, and clear purpose.
No matter what they throw at me, no matter what they say about me, no matter all the things they try to bring me down, they try to break me from saying that I fake mental health issues, from saying I'm an Instagram fighter, I'm saying I have no skills. I'm saying I'm not a complete fighter. All this stuff was a plot to distract me away from becoming the person I was always destined to be. And it's up to me to prove them all wrong, and me to fulfill my goal.
Garcia isn't just snapping quick combinations for the lens anymore. He's planting his feet on his shots, operating behind a measured jab, and developing the ability to manage distance rather than rushing straight through it. That's the subtle change taking place. With Derrick James guiding him, the attention appears centered on stability, smart shot choices, and remaining defensively sound after attacking, which is especially important against Mario Barrios, who brings reach, toughness, and the stamina to push bouts into the late rounds.
Again, thank you for the time we had together, guys, and I know it's going to be a great fight. I know you're working hard.
How could you, Joe? That's messed up.
Pardon?
I said, how could you? That's messed up.
What's messed up?
You know what I said? I mean, just can't believe you're doing this to me. That's insane.
What?
You hurt my heart.
Well, I'm still not.
You broke my heart. It's over. It's over. We're done.
Again?
We're done. Yeah, I'm breaking up with you again.
Now, how did I do that?
You just broke my heart. Just move on.
All right. Well, I thought I was being.
Now you were being sweet.
I thought I was being courteous and generous, and that's what I'm trying to be here. And I hope you don't take offense to it.
It's cool.
Because I don't ever want to offend fighters. I love what I do.
I'm offended. Too late. I'm offended.
You what?
I'm offended already. I'm hurt.
All right, good.
I'm offended, hurt.
All of it. Ryan's hand speed is clearly still present, but it's now being built into multi-punch sequences rather than one-shot bursts. It's noticeable that Derrick James is working to reshape him from a highlight moment puncher into a fighter who captures rounds consistently, applying steady pressure without wasting energy. That's what makes this situation interesting. If Ryan Garcia can merge his natural athletic ability...
I just know I'm destroying him. That's it. I don't like him. He don't like me. I don't need him. I'm ready. I'm coming in there to conquer him. Everything he thinks he believes in me, he gonna see something else. Everything he thinks, I'm showing him something new. He don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know how many miles I can run. He's not crazy like me. You don't fucking think like me. He calls it corny. I can believe all.
By adopting James' approach built on calm execution and ring command, the goal goes beyond simply defeating Barrios. It's about reshaping how Ryan is viewed as a well-rounded boxer. This training period isn't flashy or noisy. It appears deliberate. And in boxing, that kind of focused preparation is often when a fighter becomes most dangerous. After all the recent Ryan headlines, live stream moments, coaching arguments, and questions about his commitment, Mario Barrios comes across like the steady voice who believes everyone else is running out of time. The first thing that stands out is that Barrios doesn't engage with any of the surrounding spectacle. When he speaks about working with Joe Goossen, it comes across as purposeful rather than promotional. The message feels like a seasoned fighter saying he doesn't want different tools, just more refined ones. When he downplays the idea that bringing in Ryan's former trainer is some kind of mental strategy, it sounds genuine. His overall demeanor centers on preparation and effort, not posturing.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like I said, I think with Joe, I could definitely make that stretch that I want to, with the rest of my career, and be able to, accomplish as much as I can. It just happens to be a crazy coincidence. Even if the fight with Ryan wasn't made, going with Joe was going to be the move that was made regardless. But yeah, it just happens to be cool.
He keeps steering every question back toward discipline, basics, and constant pressure, which is the language of a mature, experienced boxer. His response to questions about Ryan's mindset is just as steady, making it clear he's focused on his own position and letting Ryan handle his own issues. That's typically how a fighter sounds when he trusts his preparation. It's also important to note when Barrios points out that Ryan hasn't faced a true welterweight opponent so far. It comes across more as a division-based reality check than an insult. His comments about the Pacquiao fight carry both disappointment and growth, emphasizing the takeaway. Apply pressure sooner, don't pause to admire the moment, and seize the opportunity. That lesson is relevant for this matchup.
Do you think he's deserving of this title shot for you?
Yeah, I don't know if it's so much that he's deserving, but he's definitely, one of the biggest names, to make the fight with right now. But that being said, I don't think has been in there with the true welterweight yet, but he's gonna be on the.
When he mentions feeling overlooked as a title holder, it doesn't come across as resentment. It sounds like fuel. Like he's done being viewed as the convenient name for a big event. When he says he'll press hard if Ryan is in trouble, it doesn't feel reckless. It sounds like a seasoned fighter recognizing the exact moment to step on the gas. The Devin Haney matchup chatter is floating around in the background, but Barrios keeps pushing attention back to February 21st as the only priority. He's not the most vocal presence around the fight. He's the one quietly preparing while everyone else debates the spotlight.
Yeah, so I'm just telling everybody, just tune in, and yeah.
Tell us now, what's the prediction? Is it a stoppage, unanimous decision? Gonna make him quit? Well, what is it?
I know I see me with my hand raised at the end of the fight. By any means, I'm going in there with bad intentions. I'm going in there to hurt Ryan. And if at any point I do see I have him hurt, I'm gonna try to get him.
After Barrios presents his calm, no-nonsense confidence, Tim Bradley enters with a former champion's urgency to correct the storyline around this matchup. He doesn't write Ryan off, but he clearly challenges the inflated expectations. When Bradley speaks on ring experience, it carries weight. He stresses that fame creates opportunities, not durability under fire. That point puts pressure on Garcia supporters because attention doesn't absorb punishment. Bradley highlights that Barrios has already faced elite resistance like Thurman and Pacquiao. He describes Barrios as battle-tested, seasoned, and proven over hard rounds, directly countering the refreshed Garcia narrative now in this matchup overall.
Barrios is experienced. I don't give a damn what anybody says. He got a lot of experience, man. He got the best resume at 147 pounds, right? He's a champion. You know what I mean? He's been in the ring with Tank Davis as well. He's been in the ring. Who else was the guy he's been in the ring with? That was
Pacquiao recently, obviously.
Pacquiao recently, and there was another one.
Thurman? Was it Thurman?
Yeah, keep one-time Thurman. You got a guy like Garcia. His last performance wasn't that great. I expect him to have a better performance this time around. He gonna need to have a better performance because if he brings that type of performance into the ring with Barrios is gonna.
Bradley presents the situation not as Ryan being unable to win, but as Ryan being unable to show vulnerability. That distinction drives his analysis. He repeatedly suggests Garcia struggles when opponents land clean shots and apply firm, sustained pressure. That's why Barrios is a real threat, not spectacular, but persistent and controlled. Bradley also shifts to the sport's business reality, describing boxing as driven by name value, shaped by his own difficult path upward. He connects that view to crossover stars, arguing that rapid success doesn't equal ring readiness. When he leans toward Barrios, it sounds measured, not personal. He acknowledges Garcia's speed and left hand, yet warns those tools alone won't be enough. His core message is simple. This matchup will test endurance, composure, and the ability to function under discomfort across all 12 rounds.
It's gonna be easy work. He gonna eat him up, man. But see, this is the thing, man. I noticed one thing about Garcia. Garcia don't like power. Now, does Barrios has enough pop on his shots to keep Garcia honest? That's what I worry about, right? And if Garcia land that left hook, can Barrios take it? You know, because that seemed to be an issue for Barrios. You know, upstairs and downstairs, the left hook. So, you know, interesting fight. It ain't no foregone conclusion, like I said, that Garcia just gonna walk through a guy like Barrios. Barrios got a lot of experience. He wants to hold on to that.
Right after Bradley laid out the comfort versus consequences angle, Max Kellerman and Robert Garcia shift the focus into something more unsettling. Suddenly, it's not just about ability, it's about control. Max frames this as a pivotal moment for Ryan, a green light signaling the industry already sees him as a future welterweight champion, with Devin Haney hype building prematurely. Then Robert quietly complicates things. He doesn't question Ryan's speed or power, but whether he ever lets anyone truly lead. Bringing up Reynoso, Goossen, and Derrick James, he hints that guidance alone hasn't stuck. That's not criticism, it's a character assessment. Max emphasizes the point, reminding viewers that boxing history is full of gifted fighters who stalled the moment comfort overtook discipline and focus.
And look, Barrios is dedicated. I know him. He's actually a good friend, a good person. And they chose him because they think Ryan has everything it takes to become champion, become the welterweight champion, because they're already planning on huge fights with Devin Haney and whatever out there for Ryan. But the fact that Ryan, you know, has gone through 3 top trainers that would have done a great job, Eddie Reynoso, Joe Goossen, and Derrick James.
Correct.
And he's not training with neither of them. He's training with his dad, which I'm not saying the dad is not, you know, the dad brought him.
I love the NFL comparison Robert drops because it hits hard. Top fighters need structure, just like elite teams need a coach who can say no. When he says boxing isn't a comfort business, that line deserves to be posted in every gym. What makes it even sharper is that Robert still predicts a Ryan win, almost like a dare rather than certainty. Meanwhile, Mario Barrios is cast as the adult in the room, seasoned, tough, and tested by elite-level pressure. The matchup evolves into more than left hand versus fundamentals. It's independence versus discipline, star power versus structure. Max sells the opportunity, Robert warns about the cost, leaving viewers right in the middle.
When fighters want it comfortable, right? Sometimes when Miguel Cotto would want to train in certain places because it was more comfortable for him, I thought, I want to see the Miguel Cotto when it's uncomfortable, right? And Cotto's a great fighter, of course, and a serious person. But the fighter really has a little too much control when they reach a certain level sometimes of their own career, which is good in one way, but in another way can limit them athletically. Because boxing is not a comfort.
Stepping back, the matchup becomes clearer. On one side, Ryan Garcia is attempting to reshape his story in real time, slowing down, embracing structure, and testing whether discipline can finally match his natural talent. On the other, Mario Barrios moves like someone who has already endured chaos and pressure, quietly preparing to punish errors rather than chase highlight moments. Adding voices like Bradley, Kellerman, and Robert Garcia shifts the focus away from hype and clips, turning it into a pure boxing question. Can growth overcome experience? Or will experience expose growth before it fully develops? Each perspective points in a different direction, making the fight unpredictable. One fighter evolves publicly, the other challenges him under fire. That dynamic fuels debate, divides opinions, and makes this bout compelling to revisit over and over.
His opponent, where maybe I can get away with training with my dad, compared to if I'm fighting a top dude.
It'd be a big mistake to underestimate him. Right, and it's like everyone thought he was going to win that fight, and Rolly just outboxed him. Rolly outboxed him and looked good doing it. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's crazy. I wish that Ryan, because he's so talented, I wish he would stick to a coach and really just follow the instructions.
Ryan gonna win this fight. He gonna win this fight. He gonna win this fight. I don't know. He got to.
Share your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear your take on this fight. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next breakdown.